the sparrow. I know he watches me, he watches me, his eye is on the sparrow. No, he watches me, he watches me.
And the Bakersfield case hung in the
No.
Southern California firefighters had their hands full a year later in the summer of 1990 when the arid brush in the hills outside Glendale went up in flames. Huge brush fire in Peru destroyed dozens and dozens of homes in the city of Glendale. The blaze spread quickly and ferociously, devouring the brush and ultimately destroying 67 homes.
That was a massive fire. It was a very hot fire.
Never could have made
It
it
just
without you.
took everything that was owned.
I would have lost my mind.
Wildfires were always a threat.
When now I see
But after
how you were there for me,
Glendale investigators knew it was the work of an
never would have made it.
significant problem. One of the biggest threats was that we
Never could have made it without you.
There was no evidence to suggest the fires were related to the retail fires.
When now I see how you were there for me. Say, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better.
Traditions of years past.
We would go up to the mountains and we would string popcorn and decorate the Christmas trees so that they would have snacks during Christmas. It was so the animals eat ornaments on the trees.
Although Carol and Lori rarely saw their dad now, Christmas was the one time of year when the family still came together for dinner at their dad's home in Glendale.
That was one of the nights through the year that we would always see. It was all decorated and there
So,
was always a big meal.
oh, and now I see how you there for
The new
me.
year of 1991 brought fresh hopes that the order
Never would have made it.
I was trying to
Never
rekindle
could have made it without you.
father's
I
figure in my
lost
life.
my mind a long time ago. If it had not been for you, I'm
threatened their future happiness.
stronger,
In March 1991,
I'm
there was a rash
wiser.
of retail store arsons in the South Bay area of Los Angeles. Federal agents from the ATF were called in to investigate. We knew we had to do
And
arsonists because
through my storm and my test,
in the same general area,
because you were there to carry me through my mess.
Special Agent Matassa investigated
I'm stronger,
dots.
I'm wiser,
Trail of destruction that
I'm better,
we determined
I'm better.
upwards of 30 fires over the last several months that seem to affect the same MO. Time of day, retail business, oftentimes starting with
I'm stronger,
no line with
I'm wiser,
of a delayed device.
I'm better,
At least 2 other fires
I'm better.
covered
I made it,
on April 1st, 1990.
I made it,
NASA formed a special task
I made it.
force they were now calling the
I may never would have made, never would have made it,
to identify these serial arsonists.
never could have made it without you. I would have lost my mind, I gave up, but you were right there, you were right there,
The recent rash of fires.
never would have made it,
The 87 Bakersfield fire.
never could have made it without you.
Who knew that our cases were connected? Baker grabbed the agent at the break and dragged him into the parking lot. So I said, it's very possible that your pillow pile was sitting in
I'm
this room.
stronger,
He quickly said, no, we don't.
I'm wiser,
Well, how would you like to handle
I'm
taking
better,
fingerprints of the pillow pyro.
Much better.
As soon as the task force agent
As I look back
he
on the
immediately
one you
decided to
brought me
run the
through.
fingerprint from the Bakersfield fire one more time.
I said, needed.
The
Yes,
result,
I had you to hold on to. I'm stronger.
We are here to
Now I'm
to
wiser.
prepare our new Dormeo topper.
I'm better. So much better.
So we want you to pump up this bed first.
I feel it like a lot of tension in my lower back.
Okay.
Hey, Claire, you made it.
To be honest with you,
It's really stiff. It's like a plank.
Never would have made it.
comfortable.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it. Never could have made it without you.
So comfortable.
What do you feel? I feel like I'm on a cloud.
well, I'm feeling comfy. I could go to sleep right now.
What would you pay for this cloud?
Never would have made it. Never
Do
would
you know how much
have
this mattress
made
costs
it.
over here?
Never
$4,000.
could have made it. Never could have made it without you.
A dirty old mattress. You're kidding me. You can see it's got springs. It's uncomfortable.
I love this one a lot more.
Your mattress at home. You don't need to buy a new one. All you need to do is buy this
Stronger.
topper. You're gonna have a better sleep or better life.
I'm wiser.
That much money. Why spend a fortune on a new mattress when you can just roll the world famous
Thank you.
mattress topper by Dormeo over your existing
And I
mattress,
look back
save money, and sleep in
on the one you brought me through. Realize I made it because I had you to hold on to. I never would have made it. Never could have made it. Never would have made it. Never would have made it. Never could have made it. Never could have made it without you. I just want to spread some positivity because the world will, ooh, God, never could have, never would have made it.
You know what the great secret is? This has
Thank you,
technology
thank you,
for
thank you, thank you so
It's gonna
much.
cool you down at night and you're not gonna wake up hot. Oh, I love that.
If you suffer from back, hip, or shoulder pain, the Dormeo topper features 3 smart zones, each with different levels of OctaSpring firmness, specifically designed to enhance alignment and alleviate aches, delivering the relief you deserve. Oh, no, huge difference.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
This is nice and soft.
In fact, 9 out of 10
And my life
mattress.
to be for who I am. Was never change all my colors for you.
This is wonderful.
Upgrading your mattress with the Dormeo topper is a smart choice because a good night's sleep is so important. It can help boost your energy, put you
Thank
in a better
you.
mood, reduce stress, support healthy weight, and help keep your immune system strong. And when it comes to better sleep, no one compares. Dormeo is celebrating our 25th
You'll be much farther
Trust Dormeo for an amazing night's sleep.
where you don't follow. That's why a lot of times when I'm sing, I just, tune in to sing and I don't pay attention to the comments and stuff. I just close my eyes and stuff because, it don't matter if you're doing something good, it don't matter if you're doing something bad. People are always going to have something to say. I had to learn the world we live in is just how it is.
Get the special Better Sleeping Guide from international sleeping expert Dr. Catherine Darley for free. Your first low payment gets the Dormeo topper delivered to your door to try.
Don't walk away from me.
Transforms your old mattress into a luxuriously comfortable one. You can get a full refund. Plus, unlike other toppers, the Dormeo topper comes with a 10-year limited warranty, so you can order today with total confidence. It feels great. It feels amazing.
Turn this way.
It's time to get $4,000 in luxury for a fraction of the price. The premium mattress topper.
Let me see.
Better sleep, better life. Call
I'm finna look it up now.
1-800-953-9712.
I'll look it up when this go off.
And free shipping. Call 1-800-953-9712 or go to gourmet.com for your premium mattress cover. Call 1-800-953-9712. Better sleep, better life. Call now.
April 1991. And as ATF investigators closed in on their hunt for illegal firearms,
I don't think I ever heard that song before.
daughters of Fire Captain John Orr were finally living independently of both parents.
I was living in an apartment with a boyfriend and having lots of friends, a job I really liked. Things were good. I was proud that I was working full time. I was starting my life. I was content.
It was a period of calm before.
I don't know who this is. This is my first. I don't know who
50 miles
that is.
away, ATF investigators were reprocessing the incriminating fingerprint that had been left at a fire in Bakersfield in 1987.
But I'm gonna listen to it when I get through listening to this so I can see.
Suspect had been arrested, and now we in the 91 get a fingerprint match.
On April 17th, Special Agent Mike Moneisha received stunning news from the fingerprint lab. The print
But this is my first time hearing of that song.
I'm thinking this is too incredible to be true. It's something from fiction, not from reality.
The fingerprint was a match for John Orr, a man who was highly esteemed within firefighting circles. So that there might be a reasonable explanation for Orr's print to have shown up at the Bakersfield fire.
I stepped back a second, knowing how involved he is in training and networking with other investigators, that maybe he was in Bakersfield that day and helped out with the investigation in some way. So we had to send up agents to double check.
Agent Moneisha ruled out the possibility that John's fingerprint had been left legitimately when he found out John hadn't been on the scene in Bakersfield. But one question remained. Why did the print point to John in previous investigations? The answer was simple.
Excellent state fingerprint examiner, reputation, good look.
A few weeks later, Orr was scheduled to attend another conference on April 29th in San Luis Obispo. Now, there was no question that John was the arsonist. Moneisha had to carefully plot his next move. He assembled an elaborate surveillance team, undercover ATF agents, surveillance cover, and a spotter plane to follow him as he drove up the highway to the conference.
He drove very quickly, upwards of 100 miles an hour on the freeways. Uses emergency equipment on the freeway to pass traffic. We had surveillance teams behind him, we had air support on it. It was just draining. In the past, the fires had traditionally occurred on his route back to his residence.
Afraid of losing John on his way home from the conference, the surveillance team placed a tracking device under his car in the middle of the night. The next day, it led him to a drugstore where he made a disturbing purchase.
Find out that he had bought a couple packs of cigarettes. We had, by that time, determined that John was a vehement non-smoker. And knowing that cigarettes are used in the device, we feel that he's preparing to start a series of arsons again.
Their surveillance team hoped they would catch Orr red-handed in a reckless arson as he headed back to Los Angeles on the highway.
As he was leaving town, he stopped at a car wash. And next thing we know, the surveillance team sees him looking underneath the car. He had located and was examining the tracking device.
Had their surveillance been blown? The ATF tracked Orr as he drove to the San Luis Obispo Police Department and marched in.
As soon as he comes out the door, we send a couple of agents in, and it winds up that he told the police department that he thought he had a bomb underneath his vehicle. They sent him out to the explosives range to have their bomb tech examine it.
Moneisha had minutes to come up with a plan before Orr discovered that what he thought was a bomb was a tracking device under his car.
So we had enough time to contact the bomb tech and ask him to run a scenario on John Orr that this was a hoax device, that someone at the training conference had put on a device just to play a trick with him.
Orr seemed to buy the story, but was he stringing him along? He drove straight home and for the next few months kept a low profile. While the task force continued to build their case, Orr was moving forward with a new chapter in his life. Carrie was proud of her dad when he told her what he was doing.
share that he was writing a book, a novel. He is a really good writer. He's always written articles and short stories, so this was something new for him. He was good at so many things, it just seemed that he kind of was good at everything.
But the book would be John's undoing. In September, Agent Matassa got an unusual break when John's secretary called attention to a letter she had tried to send to a literary agent.
In that letter, he said his novel is about a serial arsonist who was also a firefighter and had been setting fire to something in the last 5 years.
Matassa he arranged to obtain a copy of John's manuscript, Points of Origin, from a colleague of his, given a copy.
We start flipping through the pages, and he is virtually changing the name of the business, but talking about many of the exact same fires that we're investigating before.
Matassa couldn't believe his eyes when he turned the page to a disturbing description of the 1987 Fresno fabric store arson.
Where he talks about employees having a hard time escaping the building as his arsonist is watching from across the street. And some of the facts and some of the descriptions were things never released to the public.
While the task force investigated the real events that inspired John's fiction, Lori hosted her dad for dinner at her apartment for the first time in September.
Of course, he had to go and check the smoke detectors and make sure all of them were working. I did feel like he was proud that I was on my own. It really gave me a renewed hope that we could, maybe take it to that adult level, a father-daughter relationship.
Lori hoped her dad's visit would be the first of many, oblivious that Agent Matassa's task force was in the process of getting an arrest warrant based on the explosive material in John's book. Soon, Carrie and Lori would be shattered by a terrible revelation.
Billy, I need help with the clicker.
Wait, 1 second, Grandma. This guy's gonna buy my car.
You need Carvana. What's your plate number?
Boss. M-O-V.
Vehicle features. No accidents, right?
No.
Good. Generating offer. Carvana can pick it up tomorrow.
That's an amazing offer. But do you still need help with the clicker?
I'll ask your sister.
Sell your car the easy way with Carvana.
Hey, buddy. Morning. I'm a stickler for good dental care. Me too. Ooh, looking sharp today. But even if we take care of our teeth, we can still get, no, please don't say it, a big dental bill. That's why dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company is important. Now, this isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. It helps pay for over 400 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. That's a lot. It's easy to find out more. Just call or go online now to get your free information kit with all the details. This dental insurance helps you pay for routine care and expensive major procedures, all with no deductibles and no annual maximums. You can even keep your dentist. Why pay more for dental care? Get your free info kit and start saving today. Call or visit physiciansmutualdental.com. Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Are you asking yourself why this sucks? I'm really hurt. This is the number one thing I heard from my patients at a hospital. My go-to is Bonafide Vaginal Dryness Moisturizer Recovery. It's an easy-to-use insert made with hyaluronic acid, making pain with intimacy.
I wish I could take a night, only on the weekend.
Sling lets you do that.
That's great.
I wish I could take advice.
It's great, Tim.
That's cheating, Jack.
Introducing Passes. Get live TV for the day, week, or weekend, starting at $4.99. Sling lets you do that.
Hi, Grandma. I played baseball today.
Oh, that's great.
What position did you play?
First base.
That's what Grandpa used to play. When a hearing wouldn't allow us to use a regular phone, it made us feel isolated.
It became difficult to communicate with our friends and family.
Clear Captions was an easy solution for us.
Clear Captions provides captions on a phone, like captioning on your TV, so you can see what the caller is saying live as they say it.
Making it easy to understand and respond immediately.
There is no insurance or Medicare required. Clear Caption service is provided at no cost to you through a federally funded program. We deliver, install, and train you on how to use your phone, all at no cost to you.
Give your loved ones the independence and connection they deserve.
Call now to see if you qualify to get a Clear Captions phone at no cost to you.
Call 1-800-921-4979. That's 1-800-921-4979.
The Bureau opens its files.
It was imperative to find this vehicle as soon as possible.
See beyond the headlines and inside the case. The FBI Files. Fridays at 8 p.m. on True Crime Network.
3 weeks before Christmas, on December 4th, 1991, Lori and Carrie Ford
Talk to you
were
later.
went up
Bye.
when their dad John was arrested at his home for arson. They saw him on the evening news, and this time he wasn't being watched as a hero.
When
They
you
had him handcuffed and they
call,
were putting him into the car.
friends
And
are
at the same time,
there
they
to
were saying
catch you when you
for
fall.
arson. I
Here's my shoulder, you can lean on me.
Why are they doing this?
The disbelief Morse's felt was shared by the
Ooh,
rest of the family.
He couldn't be responsible.
and
Terrible
that's
things that they
your
were accusing him
charm.
of. Just wasn't possible.
So we're circling back and to be free. But there is no cure for his disease. He looks up to his mother as she holds his hands.
Despite the mounting evidence,
Later,
Matassa knew getting a
the
confession
sun will
was a
shine
long shot. He sat down with
again.
John.
He knows
And the
how to-
pain.
I had been to interview classes with him, and he knows what interview techniques are.
I'm
When I
here.
told him that we found his
You
fingerprints on a device,
have to
his response was, well, how many prints? And when I told him only one, he wanted to know how many points of
I ain't never heard
comparison
this song before.
questions that an innocent man would never ask.
2 weeks later, John Orr was indicted on 5 charges related to the '87 Fresno arson spree and Bakersfield fire. Although Matassa was convinced he was responsible for a multitude of arsons, he built his case on ones with strong evidence.
You took me down
We had
in
to
the
focus on fires that
tiger.
we either had a device
The
recovered
man away
or
from the
we got a number of
merry-go-round.
witnesses that helped tie in
You
him
took
being
me
at
down
the
fighters.
with the help of his
Until
supervisors.
we walk
who
it
proved
out
that
and
he's always out of the office and unaccounted for. Everyone just fires.
mountains.
A couple weeks later, just after the new year of 1992, Carrie and Lori were relieved to finally see their dad.
Mountains. Now rise
When he was on
up,
house arrest,
rise
we
like a
sat with him,
day. I'll rise up,
him
I'll
leaving
rise
the house,
unafraid. I'll rise up,
spicy.
and I'll do 1,000 times
Carrie and
again.
Lori clung to the belief their dad had
And
been
I'll
lying.
rise
Only
up,
a plausible
I'll
explanation
rise
of the
like a
case against him.
day. I'll
There
rise
was a
up,
friend who was
I'm
lying
trying
doctors,
on
and, I was
again. So
investigating
rise
him,
up,
and I got framed.
and I'll do
You know, so we said, who is
1,000
this fire and why
times
can't she know? They
again.
tapped the phones. They
You,
listened to everything I did. They read all my letters. So I really can't say anything to you.
While Carrie and Lori were caught between their dad's in the media.
You know, through television programs and news, more and more information came out that was shocking, but at the same time, we have our dad and the others here saying things like they're just trying to pin everything on me.
and move mountains.
The reporters were there to listen for your peers, your friends.
Mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like a day. I'll rise
They
up,
can't prove
rise on the friend. I'll rise up.
that I'd be acquitted.
Now do it 1,000 times again.
Baker testified about his
You,
Frank, poor John.
you.
We're just dovetailing. It's
Oh,
smooth,
it is.
and we weren't missing pictures.
For
of
that we
it.
had each other.
Although the
And for that we had each other.
story that John was being framed. They claimed Metastasis
Rise,
spearheading
we
conspiracy
will rise,
Southern
we
California
will rise.
John. I had
Oh, you rise.
The book and found a way.
Rise up,
His fingerprint.
rise like the day, I rise up. When it's right again, we'll rise. Oh,
The
feel
trial lasted
so
only a week. On July
again.
31st, 1992, John
Rise
was convicted of 3
up,
counts of arson
we'll
and got the
rise
maximum
up,
sentence of 3
we'll
consecutive
rise
10-year
up,
terms in prison.
we'll rise up.
Wrongfully convicted.
Many good times and times again.
Grappled with their dad being behind bars. They found small comfort in the fact that they would be paroled in 10 years. They would soon discover their dad's life was on the line as he faced capital punishment for murder.
I love what I do, which is help people make the switch to consumer cellular, like our customers Courtney and Jackie.
Anytime anybody complains about their cell phone bill, we say, you've got to check out Consumer Cellular.
Consumer cellular gives you access to a fast, reliable, nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
My previous provider, terrible.
Why are we paying this much for our cell phone bill? It's crazy, right? Dropped calls or missed calls. To me, that was just normal.
Wouldn't get to talk to a person.
Pretend
No,
the
silver
time.
no problem.
There's something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I leave no regrets. When something to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I've loved, I was here. I've done everything that I wanted. It was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone to know I was here.
They are so, you get a human being to talk to.
Until I die, listen when I get something that somebody's life. Just I will trust will be the proof that I'll
And
leave.
the best customer service in the business. Give us a call now
Friend.
and start saving up to half on what you're paying. It only takes about 20 minutes. Call 800-918-5734 to switch and save up to half with consumer cellular. Plus for a limited
I
time.
was here. I've done everything that I wanted. It was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here.
Overwhelming for his daughter.
I dreamed, I loved, I was here.
But it kind of hit home that
I did. I've done everything that I wanted. It was more than I thought it would be. I would leave my mark so everyone to know I was here.
Fire that took
I
4
want them to know that I did my all, did my best. Brought someone some happiness, makes us a little better. Because I was here.
The arsonist in him, he wanted credit for his work, and he refused.
Yeah.
Great work did not go unnoticed.
On June 25th, 1998, John Orr was convicted of 4 counts of
I
murder.
did
The judge put the death sentence on
everything that I wanted. It was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here.
my folders on whether my dad was going to live or die.
I was here.
life was hanging in the balance.
I was here. I was here. I was here.
Without the pot. Finally, justice is served. Never be out of jail.
When John
Like a
Orr put away for the
diamond.
rest of his days, and they feel vindicated. But work with such a extent to this day.
I mean, that
I choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky.
all they did, he was supposed to be protecting.
A vision at the sea. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. We're gonna one right away. One right away.
Your dad's games.
Yeah.
So shine bright tonight, you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
And
Our
let
two are so alive.
out someday.
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
His crimes, but accepted his guilt.
Daughter, and I choose.
We're the one will never die. We're like diamonds in the sky.
You've been convicted of that.
Vision that's fixing. When you hold me, I'm alive.
Glory and care
Like
never
diamonds
met.
in the sky.
They remain close and find solace in each other's lives.
Energy.
I'm so glad that I have my sister.
Inside the line.
With our dad.
Shine bright. So night. You and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Our two are so alive.
Always.
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. With my life, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. To shine bright tonight, you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Our two are so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
So, Leos, they're just work hard. The Mennonites are very peaceful people that they do not believe in meeting force with force.
The motive is not clear.
What happened to this woman?
Body.
Mare, mare, walking, listen to the sky, mare, maybe I'm sure that I feel it in my gun. Guys in the back of my head, Just in case I have to run. No, I can't reach for.
If you were to commit an
That's
offense,
when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? So we gonna keep together, we'll keep on keeping on. Did it in my bones. May I?
She was lying, and I immediately noticed the way she was dressed. She was dressed.
Sun begins to
She was
shine.
wearing a white fleece jacket. She was wearing black shoes.
There's
And I
no
noticed
rain. It's a rain in mine.
falling down. Who was maybe
Girl, you know my name water. Rain in mine.
that could be in the area. The death helped me
To salvation. When I die, till I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? Together we together, gonna keep on keeping on.
During the autopsy is when we learned that she had died from a gunshot to the head and blunt force trauma.
Rise around me, don't be
We'll check the camp. We'll just try to see if maybe we can ID her.
There was nothing to identify her at the scene. That night, or maybe early the next morning, one of our deputies was just in internet search, really, and had found a missing person flyer for Sasha Brown.
people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? Together we together, gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, can you hear freedom calling? Me yes, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Let's stand up, take my people with. Together we are going to a brand new home. Across the river, do you hear freedom calling? Scaring me to ask, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Feeling in my bones.
They should be separate from.
Why you gonna prepare a place for you? Prepare a place for you.
They don't go
I
on
go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you.
The search focused on the farming community. Did she have perhaps a romantic that no one knew about?
Such a dreaming.
The case. Did she have any enemies? And that was clearly not the case. And so I think everyone just had this sense of mystery. Everyone had a question about how they ended up there. By her room, a few blocks away.
Dang, be still. Go to the bathroom like that.
Supposed to be just less than the next day. It was the morning. I wanted around 2 a.m. or so.
Dang.
one of the maids noticed that the lights that they had left on for Sasha were still on in the house, and that was unusual. And they walked down.
Like I'm gonna lose you.
Sasha was not there.
I'm gonna hold you,
Police were called
but I'm
shortly
gonna
after
say
that.
goodbye. I'm gonna say that. Take you for granted.
Rouse was reported missing January
No,
18th.
yeah.
Surprise to say
We're
the least.
having
December
a
3rd,
time. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. Come at night in smoke.
Sam Coon was one of the first residents brought in for questioning.
No peace now. I gotta go to the bathroom. Golly. Hold on. I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't hold it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Whew. Be still. I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom.
No evidence to say that he was involved in it.
The evidence suggests that there was no struggle, and that was one of the mysteries of the case. We don't know what that abduction actually looked like. Was she taken at gunpoint? We don't know. Was she taken by force hands-on? Again, we don't know. There was no blood. There was no rock returned. We do know that the Mennonites are very peaceful people, that they do not believe in meeting force with force. And so it could be that part of her belief system just took over and she decided to go calmly, maybe not willingly, but calmly, without a struggle.
The FBI joined the search, along with the two sheriff's offices in New Mexico and Arizona, but nothing was found.
And it was just dead end after dead end.
I don't like the word cold because we were working it actively the entire time. Now, was there a period of time where we didn't have a suspect? Yes.
But then, 3 months after Sasha was abducted, a breakthrough, a discovery made on Sasha's phone.
Yes.
I've been playing this play for probably about 5 or 6 years. This play is a mobile app where you can gain points from downloading different games and cash them in for gift cards. You can have money sent to your PayPal if you want to. Winning this sweepstakes has meant the world to me. I live in very rural America, and people here don't win sweepstakes. And McMahon's going to come and knocking on your door, but this place just came and knocked on mine.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. Go to netcredit.com. NetCredit. It's with people.
Tired of struggling with that heavy leaf blower? It's so bulky and hard to use. Introducing the full-size power blower. It delivers a massive blowing force, and yet it's so compact and lightweight, under 2 pounds. Look at the raw power creator tidal wave of leaves and debris. It's like having a jet engine in the palm of your hand. Way faster and easier than ever. Forget big blower hassles. Now just grab, go, and blow. Effortlessly clean any area. Just lock and load the rechargeable battery for long-lasting runtime. We measured the wind speed of this bulky blower at 20 miles per hour, but Bullseye blows away the competition at 55 miles per hour, cleaning
Oh my God.
Port it forward is impossible, but Bullseye makes it easy. The secret is the compact turbocharged motor with proprietary jet burst technology that blasts out 21,000 RPMs of high-capacity airflow, easily knocking down these heavy bricks from a just like a car wash blower. The force of Bullseye can dry your car in minutes.
Because of you, way too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, so I don't get hurt. Because of you,
And check this out. Even use Bullseye to blow up
everyone around me. Because of you.
But get the Bullseye power today for just $99.99. But wait, now get a $20 hit.
Oh, no,
So it's only $79.99. Plus, you'll get the extension tube with black power nozzle to boost your range even further. It's the best light for any situation. Yours free. And it all comes with free shipping. Don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-329-4905 or go to bullseyeblower.com. Call 1-800-329-4905. That's 1-800-329-4905 or order online at bullseyeblower.com. Order now.
Ruggable invented a new kind of washable rug for the, I have a potty in my kitchen homes. And the part of it, these washable rug for every home.
You sang it.
Case, it was close to my heart. Getting to know Sasha's family, and I started to almost feel like I knew Sasha. It wasn't very important to me to.
Are y'all still invisible?
No, she was with conservative men, and I did have a cell phone, which did have the capability to be tracked, and that is where we started.
Sasha's cell phone was never recovered, but once the data from Silk Powers came in, it was a gold mine, allowing Detective Lauren Nagel
Still by to see you just the other day, and I wanna say that I finally realized, well, the love don't mean a thing. It's so hard to me to see that you meant everything to me, but I guess I gotta move on. Even though it hurts, I gotta be strong. If you don't wanna love me, don't love me, don't wanna touch me, don't touch me on you to do anything that you don't wanna do. If you don't wanna miss me, don't miss me, don't wanna kiss me, don't kiss me on you to do anything that you don't wanna do.
What can I find out about?
You haven't known all the night that you were hanging late. All alone, I lay awake in my bed. Someone else is putting food on your plate. I refuse to believe that you never ever loved me. I got to move on. I love is gone, and this house is not a home. If you don't wanna love me, don't love me, don't wanna touch me, don't touch me on you to do anything that you don't wanna do. You don't wanna miss me, don't miss me, don't wanna kiss me, don't kiss me on you to do anything you don't wanna do. You can't be lonely, I'll need you care. And me thinking that you'll always be there. You'll be right there for when you don't wanna love me, don't love me, don't wanna touch me, don't touch me. I want you to do anything that you don't wanna do. Don't love me.
And she
Don't Miss me. Kiss me. You. I don't care what you say. You don't love me in a ways. I don't love you. I don't need you. I don't love you. To do anything you don't want to.
Had trouble with that. Did you go to New Mexico?
Yes.
Eventually, no, of Farmington on the particular day we were discussing, and that's when his story started to change.
Really, that something that could help me. Saw any? Did you know her or anything about the case?
No, man. From what I read online, Sarah. So, no, fortunately.
Okay. So why were you in New Mexico that day?
Plan on going, so I was checking out Mennonite churches.
A Mennonite connection. Turned out that Mark Gooch was raised on his family's dairy farm in Wisconsin as a Mennonite. Another piece of the investigative puzzle for Detective
Still Mennonite? I don't really know how to word that.
When it's ready, yes.
I was trying to find a Mennonite church for a while.
Why do you want me? I can see it in your eyes.
Really too far.
You say what's on your mind.
So you're checking out Mennonite churches. Or is there? Oh, tell me.
You gotta be so real. Tell me how you feel.
Sorry.
Not just much I want you.
Okay, thanks.
Dave, I would have.
You say no. When it's really yes. When you say no. When it's really yes. When you say no. When it's really yes. When you say no. When it's really yes. Baby, use my love. You better hurry up. Got me to say when they gonna be so shy. Never heard girl like I. And they say no. When it's really yes. When you say no. When it's really yes. When you say no, babe, no. When it's really yes, babe. Yes. No, babe. When it's really yes, babe. Yeah. I'm feeling you. Asking you. What they say? Don't show me your love in a week. Take me so do what I can to you.
We knew that there were no.
Yes, say no.
almost over.
Yes. Tell me no. Yes. No. Tell me no. You say no. And when it's yes. You say no, babe, no. When it's really yes, babe, yes. Yes. No, babe, no. Yes, baby, yes.
And I know
round of applause. Standing in ovation. Oh, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You look so dumb right now.
Stop calling me Shaquisha.
Sitting outside my house.
I'm not no Shaquisha.
Trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please, just cut it out. Don't tell me I'm sorry, cause you're not.
Nowhere else.
Baby, when I know you're only sorry, you got caught. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going, but now it's time to go. Curtain finally closing, that was quite a show. Very entertaining, but it's over now. Go and take a bow.
Caring for people. I often assist women who struggle.
Grab your clothes and get gone, get gone. You better hurry up before the sprinklers come on. Talking about 'cause I love you, you're the one.
System is available for home use. For women who experience moderate to severe bladder leakage. This external system uses a soft, flexible wick placed outside the body to draw urine away from the body and into a collection canister. It's non-invasive and designed to keep it dry and
Just put
stand
on quite a show.
to help her throughout the night.
Really
So we'll
have me
enjoy the
gone.
things together.
It's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Going and take a bow. Winning award for the best life goes to you for making me believe that you could be faithful to me. Let's hear your speech out.
And she
How about a round of applause?
forced the issue.
Standing
As long as you're
ovation,
not lying to me, then we don't have issues.
but you put on quite a show.
I wasn't.
Really had me going. Now it's time to
A
go.
little more information.
Curtains finally closed.
Returned to Blue Air Force Base, which he had claimed was around 8 or 9
Very entertaining, but it's over now. Going to take a bow, but it's over now.
Stopped and slept in the car, blew it back, and Joe was staying up, trying to sell it.
I think at that point, probably started to realize how serious the situation was.
You know why I'm here. I told you the case that I'm working. Who's gonna ask you, Brady? Were you in with Sasha Krause's homicide? Did you abduct Sasha Krause? Did you know somebody
got you.
No. Did you know anything about her leaving that?
No.
Okay.
Cause I got
Did
it
you kill
with
Sasha
you.
Krause?
No, man.
Do you know who killed her?
No, man.
Alright. So, from what you're saying, you know nothing at all about Sasha Krause being abducted, killed, nothing about her case.
Correct.
Alright.
We did have detectives go back to his home area where he grew up, and we believe some kind of falling out occurred during his younger days.
When he learned that we were speaking with his brother at the same time in Wisconsin, is when his demeanor changed.
We have a detective talking to you right now in Wisconsin. okay? And so I want you to know that for this main reason. Sam's telling us some stuff. What I know a little bit about from what Sam said is, sounds like something's going on here as far as like maybe you have hurt feelings against the Mennonite church, or maybe like a grudge or something like that.
So let me get this straight. You're talking to Sam right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like I need to get a lot here because you're trying to pin something on me.
Well, I read you your rights at the beginning of this.
Yes, ma'am. And I'd like to see a lawyer now.
You would like to speak with the lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if he was worried that his brother would reveal damaging information to us, or if again it was just that he started to realize how serious this was.
Okay. So I'm not gonna ask you any more questions then.
A lot of the different puzzle pieces we had, they had all started to come together and had enough to arrest him. He was arrested that same day of my interview.
Police are now saying that Air Force Base kidnapped Sasha Krause, brought her across state lines,
right next to
hiding behind bars.
Mark, the 21-year-old suspect is in custody here at the Fort Avenue jail tonight after investigators say he's responsible for kidnapping and murdering Sasha after she vanished back in January.
So the arrest did not the investigation there. I continued to work the case for quite a while. This was not a case where we had much forensic evidence.
No blood or DNA was found in Gooch's car.
We learned that he had washed his car. He went to have his car detailed, steam clean, the whole works, and that was after the sheriff's office put out the press release that they had found her body. So there was clearly some action to try to cover his tracks. And it was on that same day that he contacted a friend of his to take the firearm, to take his .22 caliber rifle, and to hold it off base for him.
The friend turned the rifle over to police just before Gooch's brother Sam was coming to take the gun and get rid of it.
And the police actually set up a sting operation. And so they set up a place for him to retrieve the gun. And the police were waiting to see if Dan Gooch would show up, and he did show up. It wasn't the actual gun, it was a decoy gun, but he took the gun thinking it was the gun that Mark Gooch owned, and he was arrested for hindering the prosecution of the case.
Obviously now, you're wrapped up in this whole mess.
So now Sam Gooch was going to be offered a deal to turn on his brother, Mark.
I think you have information that's valuable. I think you can give us perspective on what's going on. I think you could shed some light on some of our questions as to why or what or when. If you're looking for a motive, I do not know motive.
There were some text messages that we noticed being suspicious. They mentioned doing surveillance on Mennonites, and that was a discussion with Sam about a week before Sasha went missing.
The text message content that validates that there's something going on here. And then your family will talk to me about it. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? There's a distrust of law enforcement. So do you want to have me understand it? Do you want to explain it to me? Do you want to... I don't think so. What is next in this process? The next one you put in, you ask me for it. Who asked you to talking and discuss it with you? You want to use it against me? To like be such a stick? And defer it from me more.
Now both Gooch brothers were in jail. Mark for murder and Sam for trying to help him cover it up.
Iconic supermodel Cindy Crawford is more radiant than ever.
And with her gorgeous, age-defying skin, Us Weekly says whatever she's doing, it's clearly working.
What's Cindy's secret to keep her skin looking so youthful year after year? It's Meaningful Beauty, created by world-renowned cosmetic specialist Dr. Jean-Louis Sabah.
He's been hailed as an anti-aging guru and a skin magician who's been honored with Elle Magazine's Genius Award.
His incredible treatments harness the power of a genetically unique melon found only in the south of France. It contains an astonishing youth-preserving enzyme known as the youth molecule.
You can see that the ordinary melon wrinkles, ages, and decays.
While Dr. Sabat's remarkable melon with the youth molecule stays fresh and firm.
Now he's discovered a breakthrough to deliver his age-defying ingredients even deeper into the skin, where wrinkles begin, so your skin looks and acts like it did when it was younger. And now, for 2026 and beyond, enhance your skincare with Cindy's new calming and cooling duo.
An incredible value at $104. Today, free. That's right, free.
Get ready to celebrate how beautiful your skin can be.
Chloe, magical. I'm not ashamed to say I am 53 years old. Thank you, Cindy.
Have you ever needed somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find a place but they don't come alright? Have you ever?
Best system ever with
Have you ever?
And with your order, Cindy wants you to have her calming and cooling.
Have you ever been in love?
Meaningful beauty magic
Been in
starts
love
with
with
Cindy's
that?
skin-softening gentle
You
cleanser.
do
Refresh, hydrate,
anything
and clean away impurities in makeup
to
without
make them
sulfates.
understand.
With our anti-aging day
Have you
cream,
ever
with broad
had
spectrum
someone
SPF 30,
who
this
did your
vanishing
heart
formula is
away?
designed to nourish
You
while it
did
protects your skin from the sun.
anything
Now it's Cindy's advanced lifting eye
to
cream
make them
that
feel
reduces
the
local
same.
Plus,
Have you
Dr.
ever
Saban's
searched
incredible
for
agent
us to
covering
get you
cream
in
infused
the
with melon
heart?
extract and
But
retinol,
you
which
don't
delivers
know where
even more
to
of our
say.
age-defying ingredients
And
and
you
transforms your
don't
skin
know where to
overnight.
start.
And listen to
Have you
this. The
ever
new
loved
advanced
somebody
activating
so
melon serum
much
with
you
hydrosol
makes
H2O
you
delivers our
cry?
melon leaf stem
Have you
cell
ever
technology.
needed
Burns the skin
something
where
so
wrinkles begin.
that you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find yes, but they
Dr.
don't
Saban's clients pay
come
hundreds of
alright?
dollars for his
Have
treatments.
you
That's purchased
ever?
separately, meaningful.
Have you ever? Have you ever found the one you dreamed of all your life? Just about anything
Today, you'll pay just
to look into their eyes.
And be among the first
Have you
500
ever found the one you give your heart to? Only to find the one won't get a heart to you.
and smoothing tired eyes and
So
reduces
I
the
say
appearance of
dream,
puffness, visibly firms, and
and
diminishes the look
and
of fine
you
lines.
can
And
do
the
this
hydrating
way.
and soothing facial
For
mist
the
with
day when they will care.
provides
You
cooling
ever
hydration
love
for visibly
somebody
firm
so
skin.
much
Used
it
with
makes
or without makeup.
you cry? Have you ever needed something so
Imagine you'll get
that
all
you
these
can't
age-defying
sleep
super
at
treatments for
night? Have you ever
$280
tried to
Yours now
find
for
a
just
word that they
$69.95.
don't
But you must
come
act quickly.
alright?
Because for a limited
Have
time,
you
Smart Shoppers who use promo
ever?
code SAVE20 will
Have
receive
you
an additional
ever,
$20
ever,
savings.
ever?
That means you'll pay just $49.95, a full
Girl, I
70%
gotta
off the
sit
regular price.
in my
You'll even
arms,
earn free shipping.
baby.
And your order always comes with our
Why
big
does
money-back
that
guarantee.
say to get to your heart
Helping one
to
feel
make
confident
them
in their skin
understand?
and their true
I
beauty.
need you in
Don't
there
miss
for
this opportunity
me.
to experience meaningful
Cause
beauty.
bitch, you
But hurry,
wish you
this
in
exclusive
my
offer
life.
won't last.
Cause
Scan the
baby,
QR
I
code.
can
Call
sleep.
this below
Have you
or visit
ever loved
meaningfulbeauty.com to
somebody
claim your
so
exclusive deal
much
today.
it makes you cry? Have you ever
Opening
needed
statements by the
something
prosecution
so
are
bad
underway in
you
the trial of
can't
Mark Duke.
sleep at
He
night?
is accused of murdering a Mennonite woman, Sasha Krause.
They don't come
This time,
alright.
the lawyers will be permitted to make
Have you ever?
Ladies and gentlemen, you will hear from over 30 witnesses in this case.
You cry.
You won't hear from
Have you ever needed something so perfect. Can't sleep, I just can't sleep at night. Oh, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Have you ever?
Mark Gooch, the defendant.
I've always been confident about this case. The strengths were obvious. Now, the weaknesses in the case were clearly, there are still unanswered questions. Circumstantial evidence and direct evidence, it can be equal. It's really up to the jury to determine what weight to give that evidence.
This isn't like TV. People don't leave DNA on everything they touch like an invisible trail. It can be removed, it can be cleaned off. But there was one piece of forensic evidence that was conclusive. Firearm evidence. In other words, the defendant's rifle fired the fatal round to Sasha's head. Rest assured that at the end of this case, you will know beyond a reasonable doubt that this defendant, Mark, kidnapped and murdered Sasha Krause.
Mr. Griffin, if you'd like to make your opening statement, you may do so.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about Mark Gooch and his character. He is a peaceful, non-violent person.
There just was nothing in his personality that would suggest he would have been involved in this kind of case. The big issue from our perspective was no direct evidence.
Well, no one saw Mark Gooch at the church here. No one. No one saw Mark Gooch at or near Sasha Krause's car. No one saw Mark Gooch in the church building. No one saw Mark Gooch leave the area. Nobody saw Mark Gooch's car at any time. So all of that's important. At the scene of the church area where this appearance occurred, there's not a sign that Mark Gooch was ever there. The tire tracks talked about that nobody saw his car. There is not a fingerprint on the door. There's not a hair or a fiber found. And the bottom line is the state has no motive whatsoever to try to suggest that a peaceful, non-violent person who didn't know this individual would have had any reason whatsoever to not know.
Mr. Griffin. Mr. Barker, you may call your first witness.
State calls Lily Petrie.
The prosecution began with one of Sasha's housemates and fellow workers.
And you were a Mennonite, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, and you have a certain way of dressing. Can you describe just briefly what the belief is around the way you dress and your head covering?
We believe that the Bible teaches modesty, and so we dress in this way to be modest. And our head covering is like the suggestion.
She testified that she and Sasha had dinner just before Sasha left for the church that fateful night.
Did you ever see Sasha again after you had dinner with her that night?
I did not.
Not no whole man didn't believe that.
No. Say your name for the record, please. Samuel Gooch.
Mark Gooch's brother Sam did not want to testify and had planned to plead the Fifth Amendment, but the judge compelled him to appear as the prosecutor granted Sam immunity in the murder case.
Did Mark Gooch hold any grudges against the Mennonites?
I can't necessarily speak to what Mark's feelings might have been.
Well, that's what you told police, right? That he had a grudge against the community?
At the time, that's what I said.
I think the jury could sense that Sam Gooch was trying to cover for his brother.
Would you tell him to let it go, let that grudge go?
If that were the case, yes.
Did you tell him you can't blame them, the Mennonites, for how you grew up?
That sounds correct.
And is it your understanding that Mark Gooch did not have a positive experience in the Mennonite church?
You could say that.
Sam Gooch was able to talk a little bit about the motive in this case, which is Mark Gooch didn't have affection for Mennonites. Even though he had grown up as a Mennonite, there was something that happened in his past that made him upset or hostile toward Mennonites, and Sam Gooch was able to piece some of that together for us.
Did you know that Mark was surveilling Mennonites?
Tell me in a minute.
The text message talking about this was a message. Surveillance of Mennonites.
Correct. The message read, bored as F.
I just need some time alone.
Bunch of old people with much left to live.
Turn to
I'm just right all night.
Another text sent to Mark as
spinning on a roll and
You got your outfit on. Hello. I'm just chilling, hanging upside down with you. What you doing? Nothing. Yep.
hilarious.
Jacob Gooch has since resigned as the Virginia State Trooper.
I just saw you. I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine. I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. You love you, boy, you are so fine. Angel of mine.
You know, there's this thing called age.
How you change my world, you never know. And now you have me grow. And grow up, you stay from my past. But you show me love. For you right on time. Angel of mine. Look this to me, the world we share. One is for all can ever compare. You're still on my mind, angel of mine. What to me, you never know. And now you need to show on my mind. You show me love. For you right on time. Angel of mine. I never knew I could feel this moment as if I were new. Every breath that I take, the love that we make, I only share with you. I saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine. Came into my life. It's all but you show me love. Boy, you right on time. Angel of mine, oh mine. tomorrow you never go.
It's non-invasive and designed to keep the skin
I'm
dry
down
and
the
thin. We
go.
trust dental for throughout
I
the day.
look at
So roll
you,
over and you can enjoy the things
looking
we
at
love together.
me.
Order yours online at
Now I know why they say the best things are free.
today. New
External
external catheters for women and men.
right on time.
Call 800
Angel of mine.
Hey, Kamisha.
He had one.
Weekdays on True Crime Network.
Can we publish to the jury, just have the detective raise that up and show the jury, please?
Prosecution witnesses testified there was no doubt that Mark Gooch's rifle fired the bullet that killed Sasha Krause, showing the weapon and the bullet removed from Sasha's skull.
One piece of forensic evidence that tied the defendant directly to the murder, which was the gun evidence.
So Gooch's defense lawyer, Bruce Griffin, began his case with his own firearms expert.
There are overwhelmingly more differences than similarities. And so the conclusion that I have to reach is that the rifle, at least in its current condition that was given to me, did not produce the same striate to match that of the evidence bullet.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Mr. Barker.
Let's just be clear about your conclusion. It's inconclusive. This is your conclusion, right?
That is correct. It would be what's called by AFI as an inconclusive.
You're not eliminating this bullet from being fired from item 44, right?
Correct.
And that's an important distinction to be made between inconclusive and it couldn't have fired that bullet.
The next witness for the defense was Mark Gooch's father, James, who had come in from Wisconsin for the trial.
We are part of the Mennonite Church and have been attending since 1990.
And Mark stopped participating because he had a philosophical difference, or can you tell us from your perspective why he stopped? If you know.
To the best of my knowledge, he wasn't of a converted heart. And at that point, I don't think he felt a need for it.
Your presence, did he ever exhibit any indication of violent behavior?
Yes, sir.
Any indication of aggressive behavior toward others physically?
Yes, sir.
His father's a man of few words, big belief, few words.
But even the father's few words gave prosecutor Alman Barker an opening on cross-examination.
Defendant, he doesn't have converted heart.
What the scripture says is you turn from darkness to light. What it says is you decided to follow the Lord with your entire heart and what the tenets of the scripture would call for.
So he had not yet turned from darkness to light.
Right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're going to break a little early for lunch.
Now, it was decision time. The defense had to tell the judge whether Mark Gooch would testify.
The knee-jerk move, the reflex move is do not put your client on the stand if you think you're going to get hit. We felt that ultimately the better position was to go with what we had already on the table rather than experience the
So Gooch left the testimony.
Mr. Defense President.
Thank you. Mr. Barker.
Yesterday, asked his father if the defendant had not yet turned dark. He said correct. Dark is incomprehensible. It's sometimes difficult to understand. But you can consider motive, things like the fact that he was surveilling Mennonites, offensive texts about Mennonites. You heard Sam Gooch testify reluctantly. Kind of had a grudge. That's the police grudge. Well, what we've heard of trial, Sasha Krause was a life to her family, community, and the world. Defendant snuffed it out.
You want to eat food? Let me feed you. Let me up that one.
Today.
Sing your song, turn the game on. I brush the path for sure to rack on.
All charges.
Mr. Mr. Griffin, would you like to make your closing argument?
States worked hard by the suggestion that there is motive in this case because of two text message scenarios over a 4-year period that have some relationship to a Mennonite topic. Wouldn't you think it would be just the opposite? That there would be bunches and bunches and bunches of references to Mennonites and hating Mennonites and spewing vile and making plans if that was the intent here. That's not the situation.
The big issue from our perspective was no direct evidence.
The burden is now yours to decide how you're going to deal with established reasonable doubt, lack of objective forensic evidence linking Mr. Gooch to the crime, in the sea of circumstantial stuff that the state has presented.
And we challenged the jury to find a verdict given those weaknesses.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now going to go to the jury room and deliberate.
The jury got the case on a Friday afternoon and went home for the weekend without a verdict.
So we felt going into a second day that there obviously was some debate.
That night I recall not sleeping well, thinking, well, what could I have done more?
Verdict did not come until the following Wednesday.
Jury has returned. Guilty verdicts on count 1, first-degree murder, count 2, kidnapping. The court finds the defendant guilty of count 3, theft, a class 1 misdemeanor in the indictment.
Reporters covering the case said Mark Gooch showed no reaction as he had throughout the trial.
He was standing in basically parade rest with his hands behind him, showing that military demeanor even while he's on trial for murder.
Good afternoon. This is the time set for sentencing in State of Arizona versus Mark Daniel Gooch.
Sasha's parents did not attend the sentencing, so a representative from Victim Services read a statement from Sasha's mother, Laura Krause.
Why was she kidnapped and murdered? I will never understand that in this life. But God, in his ultimate wisdom and goodness, allowed the devil's evil plan to proceed. Thank you.
I want to turn to Sasha for a moment. This is a poem that Sasha wrote.
She was 19 years old, and it was entitled If I Die Young.
It says, if I die young, think not the hours wasted I spent preparing for some future day. As she said in her poem, she has no future day anymore. It's because the defendant took that away from her. And the rest of the defendant's future days should be taken from him as well.
Mr. Gooch, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf today before sentence is pronounced?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Firstly, I'd like to express my sincere condolences to the deceased family. I'd also like to express my thankfulness for the love and support of my own family in this difficult situation. Thank you.
This case, I thought long and hard about it, and I think this case is truly the most senseless case I have ever presided over. I have thought, since the defendant was found guilty by the jury, why he would have committed this crime, this horrific abduction and murder of an innocent person.
As you might expect, the Mennonites did not believe in the death penalty. They did not support it.
They would not be pushed aside and turned into your own, but you won't listen.
Natural life is there's no option. You're in prison for the rest of your life.
I am
There's no
alone
option
at a
for
crossroads.
you can't get out.
I'm not a home in my own home. And I try to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I fought the force you gave to me. But now I gotta find my own. You should have listened.
value absolutely free.
There's someone here inside, someone that thought had died so long ago. I'm screaming out.
Gosh, what I love most about this
That
design
would not be pushed aside and turned into your own. Oh, 'cause you won't listen. I am alone at a crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home. And I try to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than a what you made of me. I follow the voice you gave to me. But now I gotta find my own. And I'll be moving on. If you don't, if you won't, listen. The song here in my heart. The melody has heart, but I will complete. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I follow the course that you gave to me. But now I gotta find. My own, 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 my